Hello and welcome back to another episode of Miss Misery's Movie Massacre. Tonight I'll be hosting Horror of the Zombies with a few of my little friends behind me. So get ready for some thrills and some chills.
Calling. Hello?
Any luck, Mac?
Nah, I can't even scare off a news broadcast.
Where do you think we are?
Search me. We lost a beam hours ago. Probably somewhere between Cuba and Puerto Rico.
Is it that bad?
It ain't good.
Uh-oh. I know I wasn't cut out to be no blackbird.
If you had those weather gadgets of yours set up, we wouldn't have gotten into this mess.
Now, if that new Navy base gets a weather bureau now, it'll be a miracle.
Mr. Bill, is this the spot where Admiral Wainwright's plane turned up missing last week?
Yeah.
Uh-oh, look out, Admiral. Here we come.
Try to contact him again, Mac.
Hello? McCarthy calling. Plane C-108 calling. Why don't somebody answer? We're lost, do you hear? Lost. Not a murmur.
How's the gas holding out?
That's something else again.
Well, there are plenty of small islands down here. Better go down, find a spot for landing.
That's what I'll... Wait a minute. There's something coming in. That's a new lingo to me. I don't understand it.
Think we're near a radio station?
Well, the way it's coming in, we must be right over that transmitter.
Well, that's a break.
Well, I'm going down and take a look. Hold on, boys. There's a clearing ahead. I think I can make it.
Think. Did you say think? If that means what I think it means, they sure don't waste no time around here. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. They can't do this here to me. Let me out of here. Let me out of here. Let me out of here. Now let me out of here.
Hey, what's the matter with you?
Good gracious. Is that you, Mr. Bill? Did they have you in a hole, too?
What are you talking about? What do you mean, have me in a hole?
Ain't we dead?
Of course we're not dead.
I thought I was a little off color to be a ghost.
Oh, there's no such thing as ghosts, Jeff.
Eh? Well, what's that then?
That's no ghost. Come on.
I can't. My foot done took the root.
Hey, what are you trying to do? Scare us to death? Hey, you're hurt.
I'm all right. Just a crack on the noggin. Where are we?
Search me. It looks like somebody's marble orchard.
Graveyard. That's a fine spot for a crack-up.
Well, let's look around. Somebody must live around here. Come on.
quiet, will you? What you trying to do? Wake up the dead?
What's the matter? Do you hear something?
No, sir. Just my heart trying to jump out of my chest.
That's drums.
Drums. That's my cue for me to start the parading out of here.
Look. It's a creepy-looking place.
Sure dark. Suppose anybody lives in there?
In that haunted house? If they do, they sleep on slabs.
Well, let's find out.
Not me. Y'all going in there. I ain't going in that mausoleum. I'm going to stay right here until I change my mind. Oh, wait a minute. I done changed my mind.
Ring the bell, Jeff.
Oh, Mr. Bill, you the one who wants to go in there. You ring the bell. Sound like an ice cream man.
Nobody here.
Who's that?
Welcome to my humble home.
Thank you. We were just...
I know. Your plane crashed in the jungle.
Oh, yes. How did you know?
Very little happens on this island that I do not know about. Mama, we have guests. Prepare the library. Have these gentlemen's bags brought in. Oh, excuse me, gentlemen. May I introduce myself? I'm Dr. Michael Sangre, late of Vienna. Follow me, Jim.
Mr. Bill, let's get out of here.
Oh, don't be silly, Jeff. Go on.
Oh, that man ain't no doctor. There's something wrong here. Well, that's Slim Galley.
You must forgive us, please, if we seem unprepared. Visitors are rare in this house.
I'm afraid we're the ones to apologize, Doctor, for walking in on you like this.
Not at all. It's a pleasure, I can assure you.
Well, I'm Bill Summers. This is Mr. McCarthy.
Glad to know you, Doc.
My valet, Jefferson.
Jefferson Jackson is my name. You see, I was named after my grandpappy. He was the president of the Knights of the Pink Garters.
Ah, you have been hurt.
Ah, it's nothing. Just a crack on the head.
Nothing, you say. The slightest injury on this island often proves fatal.
What do you mean?
The climate, and yet,
Get what?
they say that evil spirits lurk here, waiting to prey on the injured.
Ha! That's a lot of bunk.
Maybe. How about a spot of brandy to warm me up?
Fine.
Mamba, run to it. My servant intrigues you.
Is that one of the spirits that you was talking about?
Mamba, no. It's true he reflects the mood of this house, but he's not as sinister as he looks. Gentlemen, the finest brandy in all Europe. I brought it here myself. To your arrival. A most fortunate accident for me.
I'm afraid our arrival was no accident.
You mean to say you came here purposely?
No, not in the sense you mean. You see, we were on our way to the Bahamas when the storm blew us off our course. We heard your broadcast, so here we are.
Broadcast? You must be mistaken. There was no broadcast from this island. Your ears must have played you tricks. There is no radio within miles of here. However, boats do stop here fairly often.
How often?
Well, the next one is due in about 2 weeks' time. However, I hope you will be my guest in the meantime.
I'm afraid we'll have to, Doctor. Thank you.
Well, that's settled then. Let me show you to your rooms.
Didn't we just leave him downstairs in the library?
Oh, he wanted to make sure that your room was warm and comfortable before you got here.
He sure gets around fast, don't he?
Mr. Summers, this is your room. Mr. McCarthy's. Your quarters adjoin.
Excuse me, Mr. Doctor, but didn't you forget something?
I think not.
No?
No.
What about me?
You will be taken care of.
That's what I'm afraid of.
In the 7th quarters. Mumba will show you the way.
Mamba? That goblin? Do I have to go with him alone?
He won't hurt you if he likes you.
And if he don't? Oh, Mr. Bill, does I have to? Can I stay up here with you?
No. You understand. I don't wish to be harsh, but it might set a bad example for the other servants.
Certainly. It'll be all right, Jeff.
For who?
Mumba. Dieser Kaffer nach unten.
You ain't by any chance a member of the Mystic Knight of the Pink Goddess, ain't you? No? All of them was like this.
Dinner at 8 o'clock. Make yourselves at home. And I'll get something for your head, Mr. McCarthy.
Thank you, Doctor.
What do you think? I don't know what to think. Are you sure we were flying over this island when we picked up that broadcast?
I'd swear to it on a stack of Bibles. And you notice the lingo he was talking to that banshee?
You mean it was the same?
Nothing else but. It was the same blather we heard on the radio, and I wouldn't be surprised if it was the same voice.
Oh, pardon me. I should have knocked. Here you are, Mr. McCarthy. Your head will be as good as new in no time.
And I am standing here with Thashay West and Moses Mosley, Michonne's zombie pets from The Walking Dead. How are you guys today?
Doing awesome, thank you.
It's been awesome. Been an awesome, amazing day.
Awesome. So we're here at Twisted Terror Convention. How many stalkers have you had so far?
We've had quite a few. Quite a few. It's pretty cool, though.
Do you have any stalker stories ever since you've done Walking Dead?
I get a lot of messages on my social media. I've gotten a couple fan letters and a couple fan paraphernalia that may be treading on the line of inappropriate, but I still love it. I love all the support, and it's been amazing. I love it all.
Awesome. So how many times have you guys been proposed to?
I haven't been proposed to, but I do get I love you quite a bit. I love you so much. I love you all the time.
How does it?
Pretty cool.
That's awesome. How do you guys feel about being a toy?
When I first saw it, when I first got told that I was a toy, it was actually at a party, and I was talking to a young lady, and she was saying, "Hey, do you know you got an action figure, right?" And I was like, "Do what?" No, no way. And then it just so happens that next week I started getting them in the mail to sign, and I literally stared at it for an hour, saying, "Are you kidding me?" But it's an amazing feeling. It's such an honor.
It was if you had asked me 2 years ago, 3 years ago, if having a toy was, it was crazy.
It's amazing, right? It's an amazing feeling.
I never thought I would have a toy made after me. You know what I mean? That's pretty cool.
Oh, that's so awesome. That's so cool. Yeah. So what's up with you guys next? I mean, you've done Walking Dead, you've been zombies. And is there a certain character you'd love to play in a movie?
See, I'm more so a director, so for me is I'm focusing on my next feature. So that's what I'm.
Is it horror?
That's what I'm trying to decide. It's either gonna be horror, action, or urban. So.
Ooh, nice.
Honestly, like I featured in a couple other TV shows like Resurrection and Rectify and the movie 42 and Joyful Noise and all of that. But that next character that I actually want to play, I want to play a big time action hero. You know, that's just my image, and I'm trying to save the main lead lady from a missile and a psycho scientist, something like that. Yeah, I just want to be that big time action hero. Yeah.
That's awesome. Okay, I have a question. So how long did it take to get the makeup on?
2.5 hours.
Ooh, that's not too bad, actually. How did it feel, though?
It felt kind of like, at first, like I was wearing a mask, you know, because like it was kind of hot under there. But like, when you get used to it, it's not that bad. Yeah, it felt the makeup itself is actually good for your skin, so it wasn't like it was any major irritation or anything. So it was kind of awesome. Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool. How long did the process take to even get on the show?
Not long at all. It was pretty quick, actually. I received a call. And I was there 2 days later. So.
They were like, okay, you guys are hot, let's take them. Yeah. Well, that's awesome. Do you have a website we can go to?
Mine is mosesjmosley.com, MOSESJMOSELEY.
And we can email you, fans can get through to you through that?
Yeah. Yes, and mine is THESHAY West.com, theshaywest.com.
Do you guys have an address up where people can send you toys to sign and stuff like that, or?
I don't.
Oh, do you?
I do. It's I can't remember it, but if you go to my site and you message me, I can you just message me and I'll send it to whoever requires it. And I always respond to every fan and every letter. I always respond, so there's never any problem with that at all.
That's amazing, because one thing that I really love is how you guys, and I've seen you all weekend, interact with the fans. You're all there for the fans. The fans, of course, is what makes you. I think you guys are freaking awesome. You're both hot. Will you marry me? There you go. There's your first one. Hey.
I don't have a ring for you, but I can get one.
Sure.
This is a temporary ring. Okay, there you go.
Oh.
I do. I know you do too. So
I do. All right. I just married a zombie. Oh yeah. Oh, you can bite me later. All right. I'm here with Michonne's Pets, and we are at Twisted Terror.
Phew. If it was in me, I sure would be pale now.
Samantha.
Well, I do declare. Hello there, Bright Eyes. Where did you come from?
Alabama.
Alabama. Ain't that nice? After gallivanting around with a hatchet face, you is a pleasant surprise.
Is you my new associate?
Is I? Well, if I ain't, that's what I'm thinking of. Hey, who is that, Methuselah?
Kahama.
I know a museum that would give a fortune just to have her under glass.
What's a museum?
That's where they keep dead things.
Oh, like here.
Hmm? What's cooking?
That's brew.
Brew? Home brew at this day and age? Why, don't you people know that prohibition has been repealed?
Taste.
I don't care if I do.
How's it taste?
I don't know, but it ain't kosher. What's it for?
It's a magic potion for scaring away the evil spirits.
Evil spirits? Good gracious of me. Well, it is evil spirits around here.
Why, sure, the place is crawling with them. And that ain't all.
What, there's more?
Mo, you ain't heard nothing. Just wait till you see the zombies.
Zombies? What's them?
Dead folks. What walks around?
They does? Here?
Especially here.
Why here especially?
'Cause this is where they grows the best. They's all over this place. And all you have to do is clap your hands, and they comes a-running.
Who is they? Who is they?
Zombies.
Wow!
What kept you so long?
Wow! Mr. Bill! Mr. Bill! Mr. Bill!
What's the matter, Jack?
I seen them.
You saw what?
They're all over the place. They're everywhere.
What's everywhere?
Hands, big black ones with frozen faces, with eyes that looks at you and they don't see nothing.
What's he talking about?
Oh, zombies. Mr. Bill, let's get out of here. Why, this place is a walking cemetery.
Wait a minute, Jeff. What's this all about? What's a zombie?
Well, a zombie, there's, Mr. Bill, there's...
The living dead.
The living dead.
That's it. That's what it is. Dead folks was too lazy to lay down.
Your servant seems to have learned a lot in the short time he has been here.
Nothing I ain't willing to unlearn just as quick.
I'm afraid Jeff's been seeing things.
Ain't it the truth?
Where did you see these zombies?
Mr. Bill, I saw them down into the kitchen. They walked in there just like they owned the place.
Undoubtedly some of my servants.
No, sir, not them babies. Why, they is fugitives from the undertakers.
If it is true what he says, it might be amusing to see these creatures for ourselves. In the kitchen, you said?
Yes, sir. That's the way I seen them.
Shall we investigate?
Well, sounds a little crazy. Sorry with me, I guess. How about you, Mac? Yeah, sure. I don't mind.
Superstition plays a very important part in the lives of these West Indian natives. Puss. This is our kitchen. Crude and rather antiquated, but adequate for our simple needs. Samantha,
Yes, master?
have you seen any zombies here?
No, master.
Have you, Tahama?
Tahama cooks for the living, not the dead.
You see?
You better get yourself a pair of glasses, Jeff.
Oh, Mr. Bill, I don't need no glasses. I saw them with my own eyes. Samantha, you was standing right beside of me when them two perishables walked in.
The only perishable thing around here is you, big boy. You've been dreaming.
Dreaming? I never dreamt a dream like that in my wildest nightmares. Mr. Bill, they was the real McCoy.
He tasted my brew, made him drunk.
Oh, Mr. Bill, don't pay no attention to her. I wasn't drunk. You got to believe me.
You better take it easy, Jeff, and lay off that brew.
Now that we have convinced ourselves there were no zombies here, let's retire to the library.
That's for me.
No, you stay here. Look out for more zombies.
Woman, you is a prevaricator.
Don't you prevaricate me. You didn't see no zombies. You just thinks you did.
Think. I don't think that good. I seen them and you did too. You told me that all I had to do was to clap.
Stop him! Don't do that.
I thought so.
Mister, there's something that ain't never no good for nobody to do no time. Much less going around blabbing off your big mouth about.
You mean that Mr. Sanders don't like for nobody to know that he got zombies around here?
That's right.
How come? What'd he do, grow 'em?
No, but he sure cultivates them.
What for?
That's his own business. And if you're smart, you'll keep your big nose out of it.
Is you telling me?
Alice, you're down early, my dear. Permit me. My wife, Madame Sangley. Mr. Summers, Mr. McCarthy, our guests.
How do you do, Madame Sangley?
Howdy. My wife isn't quite herself. She suffers from a strange malady which I'm trying to cure. Here is a peculiar case in contrast to that of the zombies, which your servant claims to have seen, where supposedly they are dead, yet retain a certain amount of animation. She lives, yet walks in the land of those beyond. Forgive us if we intruded. I didn't know you preferred drinking alone.
I was a little nervous. I thought it might make me feel better.
Of course. Permit me. Mr. Summers, Mr. McCarthy, Miss Barbara Winslow, my niece.
By marriage. The doctor... my uncle has told me of your unfortunate accident. How long do you suppose it will take you to repair the plane and leave?
Barbara, how can you talk of leaving to our guests when they have only just arrived?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean it that way.
You see, my niece doesn't like this little island. She can only think of it in terms of departure.
Any place that don't set well with me, miss, I ups and leaves.
Unfortunately, that's easier said than done. None may leave this island if he so chooses.
How's that?
Oh, of course, I'm only speaking about myself and my family. You see, we are Austrian refugees. Had to flee without passports. We had no choice.
But we're different, huh?
Naturally. You wouldn't be on this island if it hadn't been for your crash. Isn't that so, Mr. Summers?
Well, that's about the size of it. You know, I'm beginning to think these islands are bad luck for planes.
Oh, I don't understand.
About a week ago, one of our Navy planes disappeared in the same region.
Oh, anyone of importance?
Yep. Admiral Wainwright, one of our ranking admirals.
Mm-hmm. He was on his way to Panama, mission of some sort for the government.
How unfortunate. Well, of course, I will inform the natives first thing in the morning, and if they can learn of your admiral, I will certainly let you know.
Thank you, Doctor.
Excuse me. I see you take an interest in my collection.
Yeah, they are kind of curious.
They constitute my hobby, gathered from all over the world. Relics, symbols of black magic, lycanthropy, voodoo.
Is that so?
Why so? You are Irish, are you not?
Sure, anybody can see that.
Well, that should be of special interest to you.
Why me?
Because it comes from your country. The ceremonial mask worn by the ancient Druid high priests during the rites of transmigration.
Transmigration?
Yes, it means the transfer of the soul of the dead to the body of the living.
Ain't that kind of tough on the living?
Perhaps so. But I know of many who would benefit by a new soul.
Lots of people don't believe in that junk anymore, Doc.
Well, I hear that in Ireland a good many do.
I don't know about that.
Dinner is served.
Very interesting, Mr. McCarthy, isn't it?
Very.
The inconvenience of the material body always demanding to be fed. Come, my dear.
The idea of me doing skullduggery in the kitchen. Why, that ain't no business for a man who used to resorting with big shots.
Who you trying to fool? Well, the only big shot around these here parts is Dr. Sangren. And I sure know you ain't no pal of his'n.
I don't intend to be. Why, that Dr. Sangren is a little shot compared with Mr. Bill.
Who say?
I said. And you know why?
Did you hear me inquire?
It's a secret. But I'll tell you if you promise not to tell a living soul.
Oh, I won't. Leastwise, not no living soul.
Leastwise? Why, woman, is you keeping company with a zombie?
Does I look like a widow? What's the secret about Mr. Bill?
Well, he's on a little special business for the government.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're gonna send him all the way to the Bahamas.
Samantha. Tahama. Nakabadishavan.
Hey, what's up? What's up?
It's most 12 o'clock. The witching hour.
Witching hour? What do that mean?
It means you better be in bed or the Haints will get you.
Haints? Haints?
It's their feeding time, and they like stock meat.
Dog meat? You don't have to play no second chord for me to find out who that means. Where's that bed?
You stay here.
Oh, mister, I got a date with a dream.
You stay here.
Oh, couldn't we flip a coin or something to see if I stay or else?
Pay no attention to anything you see or hear.
Pleasant dreams. Nighty-night, sugar pie.
Remember.
How can I forget to remember? Don't worry, mister. I couldn't get out of here if I wanted to. Boy, I was petrified. Where there's light, there's hope. Boy, I need all the hope that I can dig up tonight. I sure wish I'd learned to burn a candle on both ends. That's more like it. If I just had me a couple of Lenox Avenue streetlights, I could really sleep. feeding time for the hens, and I'm caught in the kitchen. My goodness, fire eaters. Don't come close to me. I ain't no filming you.
I'm here with Jim O'Rear. Oh, Jim,
Where? That guy owes me money.
Hey, he owes me 25 too. Hey. Now, for those who don't know, you do a lot of stuff. What? Can you name the list of stuff you do?
No.
I think he's still drunk.
Acting, stunt work, screenwriting, producing, directing. Who the hell knows? Wherever there's work, I just wanted to work. Wherever there's work, I would do it. So I learned to do it.
Wow, that's awesome. What's the latest film you have out?
The most recent one, I guess, that was released international is The Hospital, that came out in January, which is stirring up controversy everywhere. We just got banned in the UK, so that's a good thing.
Why?
Apparently the subject matter was too rough for people in the UK, which is very cool. They called us a DVD nasty, which is great because the old video nasties from the 70s, I love those old films.
I love it.
So now we are officially a DVD nasty in the UK. So that one just came out. Fat Chance we just finished, which is a horror comedy. Complete opposite direction of The Hospital, and we just had the international premiere of it in Germany, where it won Best Horror Comedy in the festival over there, and it'll be out later this year on DVD. So I guess those are the two most recent releases. That's
awesome. Is there a character you haven't played yet that you're dying to do? You've done them all. Huh?
I'm a character actor. And those are the characters I like anyway, are the really crazy type characters.
No love stories for you?
No love stories for me. No. And it's funny because, I was trained at the American Academy of Dramatic Arts in New York, and my acting teachers and stuff there, it was within probably my first week in school, they came to me and they said, "You will never be the leading man." Like, I'm fine with that. I'm fine. Never the leading man, never the love story, never whatever. But no, I just I've been really lucky to have played killers and bad guys and monsters and vampires, zombies, whatever. And those are really the characters that I like. So I can't say that there's anything that I'm just really dying to do character-wise. But I'm always looking for something new and odd. Anything odd, I'm up for. So.
Oh, nice. I like that. What do you have going on in the future?
I'm going tomorrow to Los Angeles to work on Tales from Beyond Part 2 with Daniel Roebuck and Colin Ferguson from Eureka. Mary Elizabeth McGlynn, Kyle Hebert, tons of cool people. Then I work on an Edgar Allan Poe piece called Poe Pitiful Me with Tyler Main. So that'll be fun. I haven't got to work with Tyler before. And then I leave from Los Angeles to fly to Texas to film the sequel to Don't Look in the Basement, which was one of the original video nasties of the 70s.
Love that movie.
So I'll be in the sequel with that with some of the original cast is actually coming back. We're filming it in the same insane asylum that the original was shot in. And Scott Tepperman is joining me on that, who's been in several films with me. And he's from Ghost Hunters International for the paranormal fans out there. So those will be fun. So those are the next 3 immediate projects I've got coming up. So.
That's so awesome. When are we going to work together?
How about right now?
Ooh. Uh-oh. I think that's for the after hours special.
Oh, maybe. Yes, maybe. That is the, yeah.
That's later. Jim, don't give it all away.
So professionally, maybe soon. Yeah.
Do you have a website we can go to?
I do. For all your Jim O'Rear needs, go to jimorear.com. And there's links to Facebook and Twitter and all those other kind of things.
Every social media outlet you can think of, actually.
Exactly. So.
Cool. Thank you so much for the interview.
Sure. Thank you.
Finally got you on my show. All right.
Mr. Bill, Mr. Bill, they're after me. They're after me.
Now what?
The zombies, they've been trying to get me.
Again?
Is your servant always like that, Mr. Summers?
This ain't no laughing matter, Dr. Sanders. You fooled me once before, but you can't do it this time because I've seen them with my own eyes.
He seems to be troubled with hallucinations.
No, sir. Zombies, that's what I'm troubled with. You know what, Mr. Bill? Why, they tried to have me for dinner.
Nonsense. Zombies don't eat meat.
That ain't the way I heard it.
Oh, the crack-up must have given him a concussion. You'll be all right in the morning, Jeff, as soon as you have a good night's rest.
You right about me needing rest, but I can't get it sleeping down there in that morgue.
Now, you can stay up here with us.
Mr. Bill, them is the joyfulest words that I ever heard.
Oh, we have so much room in this house, there's no need for him to sleep here. I'll give him an opiate.
You ain't giving me nothing.
But this is so irregular.
Let him stay here, Doc. I know how he feels, and I don't blame him a bit.
Oh, forgive me. I forgot. After all, he is your servant. Good night, Jim.
Come on, Doc.
Good gracious of me.
This joint gives me the willies.
I second the motion.
Well, I'm not crazy about it either, but there's nothing we can do about it. That's what you think. Nobody leaves this island, huh? Well, I'm getting off it if I have to swim.
And me right behind you. You know that Dr. Sanders has got the hex on us.
Now you're both jumping at your own shadows.
Shadows? I don't throw them kind of shadows that I saw down in that kitchen. Why, Mr. Bill, this place is zombified, but good.
Ah, forget it, Jeff.
There may be something to that zombie gag, Bill. I've heard of them.
Ah, go on. When a man's dead, he's dead.
But supposing he's dead and don't know it.
Forget it, will you, Jeff? I'm going to bed.
Where am I going to sleep?
I'll sleep there on the couch.
Right over here?
Hey. What's that?
That's a generator as sure as there's shamrocks in Ireland.
Maybe it's for the electric lights.
Have you seen electric lights around here?
Maybe they ain't screwed them in yet.
There's only one reason for a generator to be on this island. Radio.
I don't get it. Why would he lie about the radio when...
That's one of the things that got me mixed up. But let me tell you this. If we live through the night and that radio on the plane is okay, I'm going to camp on it tomorrow like scare up a gunboat.
Everything happened. The first it was zombies, and then it was ants, and now it's a lady ghost. She come right through that wall.
Now, look, Jeff, the first couple of times was funny, but now you're going too far.
Oh, no, I ain't, Mr. Bill. She walked right through that wall.
Oh, it's your imagination. Go on back to bed.
Imagination? Why, Mr. Bill, my imagination ain't that strong. Why, imagination couldn't drop this, could it? Look at that.
What is it? It's an earring. Where did you say she went?
She walked right through that wall, just like it wasn't there. Right here, Mr. Bill. I'll show it to you, too. She walked right through this wall here, and don't ask me how she done it.
It's solid as a rock. Yeah, it gets me. Any idea who she was?
I didn't ask the lady her name. I was doing pretty good just looking.
What do you say, Bill? You still think he's crazy?
Well, I'll tell you better in the morning. Now, next time you see anything like that, hang on to it.
If I do, it's got to catch up with me first.
Nothing doing. Looks like even the doorknobs are haunted around this joint.
Well, I'm going to find out what this is all about right now.
Oh, Mr. Bill, with all these hands around here, does we have to go looking for them?
Well, you can stay here, Jeff.
No, sir. Wherever thou goes, I'll go. I hope it ain't too far.
Well, keep your eyes open. Let's have a look downstairs.
The tombs.
We better split up.
You don't mean 3 ways. Mr. Bill, I think 2 is better.
Look, Jeff, where did you say you saw those things?
Oh, Mr. Bill, you ain't going down in that zombie nest.
Where is it?
Oh, back in the kitchen?
That's for me. All right, I'll look around up here. Okay, come on, Jeff.
Who, me? No, sir. Oh, Mr. Mac, I ain't got no business down there.
Pipe down. You gotta show me the way.
Does I have to? Can I draw you a map or something?
Oh, go ahead, Jeff. You're wasting your time.
Oh, my goodness. Right out of the skillet into the frying pan. I couldn't win tonight if I had crooked back.
Come.
I never had it, sir.
Do you always sneak up on people like that?
Not always. Tonight it seems to be the custom. I thought I'd return your call. You mind?
My call?
It's rather late for research, isn't it?
There were some things I had to know.
So I noticed. When you want to know a thing, you really go after it, don't you?
Would you mind please telling me what you're driving at?
Not at all. This prowling act of yours, what's the idea?
Oh, it's my aunt. I'm so worried about her.
She is hypnotized, isn't she?
I don't know. I think so. You don't think I did it, do you?
Well, I'm in no position to accuse anybody of anything.
Look, Mr. Summers, I've got to get my aunt off this island. She's been this way ever since she came here. I'm afraid if we don't do something soon, something dreadful is going to happen to all of us.
Well, I've got to trust somebody around here, that's a cinch. But in order to help you, you've got to help us.
Oh, I'll do anything. Anything I can.
Well, we think Dr. Sangre has a radio transmitter concealed on this island.
I've thought that for a long while. I don't know where he keeps it, but there must be one because he's always getting messages from somewhere.
Do you think you could find it?
I'll try.
Swell.
We'd better get back to our rooms. Is there anything else?
Not now.
I'll see you in the morning.
Let's just take a short break from that film. We know you're loving it. To talk with Jason Doobie of Scattered Comics. How are you today?
I'm doing great, thank you.
Awesome. So you got to tell me a little bit about, you've got Shadowhunters 1, you got Shadowhunters 2 out. What else do you have out right now?
We've got Hybrid Earth #1, which is a science fiction type comic book. We've got
Panda Days.
Ooh, yeah, I love that one.
We've got a whole selection of comic books from Last Doorway Productions.
That's me.
Should I mention them?
Yeah.
Of course. We've got Forgotten Tales #1. We've got
Uno's coming out.
Uno's a great one. Mariachis versus Zombies. What are you gonna do there?
Oh yeah.
That's gonna be fun.
And that's being turned into a film.
Sweet.
Yeah, I know.
Cool. Very cool. We have Miss Massacre, superheroes / zombie killer, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
And we also have the Movie Massacre comic book.
Movie Massacre's got its own comic coming out.
No idea what that's going to be about. This show.
Isn't it already done? No, I'm just kidding. It's halfway. Halfway done.
A couple more pages.
Yeah, halfway.
All set.
It'll be out soon. Stop crying. So what do you have planned in the future? Because I know you've got all these awesome comic books out. Scattered Comics and Last Story Productions have now verged in together. You've got a movie for Shadowhunters in the play. I mean, there's all this stuff going on.
And Uno.
And Uno, yes, and Uno. I'm like forgetting everything already. But what is there something you haven't tackled yet in comic books that you want to do? I mean, story-wise, or is there anything you got conjuring up that you could kind of tell us or anything?
We'd love to do some animation someday. We actually are in the works of modeling some of the Panda Day characters into like a 3D animation.
Oh, and Miss Misery, that's great.
And Miss Misery, that would actually be pretty interesting, seeing Miss Misery in the Panda Days form. A little chibi cute character.
That would be kind of... Can my character like eat burritos all the time?
Absolutely. And we could do that. We could do
Mexican food lover.
Anything in comic books. That's the great thing about that. So
cool. I'll do it.
So
that was awkward.
Mexican burritos. All right.
Yeah, I don't know. Just throwing it out there.
And let's see. What else would we like to do? Toys.
Ooh, toys would be cool.
I know you like toys.
Yes.
So that would be. I don't know. Actually, we could talk to you and see what you would want to do with your comic books. What kind of franchise you want to do with them, and we could do anything. Plushies. We can do.
Oh, really?
Sure.
Wouldn't you buy that?
Yeah.
Yes, you would buy it. It's only $80 each. No, I'm just kidding. Jason was like, "What are you talking about?"
Music box or something in it.
Yeah, right. You have the Shadowhunter CD. Are you planning on doing any more CDs for your comics?
Actually, yes. Every time we finish a set of books, we put it into a little trade format, and then we like to celebrate the trade with a CD. Shadowhunters was a little bit different because when we were first doing Shadowhunters as a comic book, the Backyard Astronauts were looking for something to do as far as somewhere to go with their music and something about the comic book, and they were like, "That sounds really cool. Let's do a track." They did 3 tracks as the comic book was being developed, so then we ended up with a soundtrack by the time issue 1 came out.
That's cool.
So now we have a nice, beautiful soundtrack that I hope it's not. You can hear it maybe, but
yeah, I can hear it.
Yeah, I hope
can
it's
you?
Interfering in the sound.
No. I think it's fine.
I mean, so maybe we can talk to other bands doing other soundtracks. Maybe Dammit could do something for us. We'll have to talk to your contacts about that.
Yeah, that'd be great. I have another question. Now I noticed. Okay, you have comic books. You have your CD. Are you going to at all release like? I'm thinking because I think a lot. Maybe DVDs with the images of the comic.
Like a motion comic?
Like a motion comic book with people talking, like voiceover and stuff. Have you thought of that?
I have now.
I got great ideas, man.
That's a great idea. Can I steal that one? Is it like stealing if I ask for permission?
Well, we're like merged companies. I think it's proper,
we're gonna
right?
have to talk after the show.
Yeah.
We'll get some contracts down and we'll get it all worked out.
Speaking of contracts, no, I'm just kidding. I don't have anything on me, but I think that'd be a great idea.
Sign this in blood.
That's what I do. So we got Shadowhunters, the motion picture. Any word on what's going on with that?
This is the new thing that we're pushing at the show here. We're at Twisted Terror, by the way. But awesome. You might have already known that. Yeah, we got Jessica, the werewolf girl. This is the promotional poster we just put out. The next step is while the teaser that's supposed to be released later this year, along with issue number 3, which I don't know when this is coming out, but we just started a Kickstarter last night for issue number 3.
That's right. I saw and I promoted.
Oh, sweet! Thank you.
I donated $1 million. No, I wish I could have. Do you know how cool that would be? I'd be like, here's $1 million, Jason. Do what you want.
I was like, I saw the donation come in, and I was thinking, well, I guess we can just relax now.
I'm retiring. No, I'm just kidding.
But what exactly do we have to do for that money now?
Man, if I win the lotto, I will totally throw you $1 million. If I won like $60 billion or something, I think I would spread some love. I really do.
Sweet.
You'd be on the list. My top 5. My top 5.
Thank you.
So I keep saying Shadowhunters because it's stuck in my head. I can't get it out. Yes. I meant to say scatteredcomics.com, right?
Scatteredcomics.com. And then if you're on Kickstarter, do a search for Shadowhunters, because I don't have the exact link right here. It's got a bunch of numbers. So do a search for Shadowhunters comic book, and
or we could get the link off my Facebook or your Facebook under Jason Doobie or Scattered Comics Facebook. Just look up Scattered Comics, right?
Facebook, your website,
Twitter,
MySpace,
Instagram,
Tumblr.
What else is there?
MySpace is still around?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I got one. Yeah. Anywhere, basically anywhere. All right, Jason. Well, thank you so much. I can't wait for all the goodies coming out soon. And my toy. I'm just gonna put that in his head.
Thank you so much for interviewing me.
Bye.
Where'd those zombies come from?
They didn't. They sprouted. Just like mushrooms.
With a description like that, they ought to be very easy to find.
That's just what I'm afraid of.
Well, let's have a look around.
Not me. I'm gonna stay right here. The tropic sure gives a man a color. Don't do that, Mr. Mack. You know my heart can't stand it. You know one thing, Mr. Mack, you see? Wow! Mr. Mack! Mr. Mack! Mr. Bill, the zombies got Mr. Mack.
You all right, Mac? Yeah, looks like I pulled another Brannigan. That's not so bad. It's just a bump. Yeah, 2 cracks on the bean in one night. How am I doing?
I heard someone cry out.
It was me, and I wasn't dreaming.
Oh, yes, we thought we heard something, Doctor. We came down here to investigate.
So?
Yeah, I got tangled up with one of your 8 men and got the worst of the argument.
Too bad. I should have warned you. Some of my servants act as guards at night.
You sure it wasn't a zombie?
Ridiculous.
Well, he knows it wasn't a zombie, Doctor. It was our fault. We should have taken your advice and stayed where we belonged.
You're a sensible man, Mr. Summers.
Oh, let's go back to bed, fellas. I'm sorry. This won't happen again. You know, the stump don't look half bad in the daylight. Yeah, it almost makes last night seem like it didn't happen. Don't kid yourself. That earring happened. You know, I'm beginning to believe this thing was dropped on purpose.
Good morning.
Good morning. Howdy. Well, I think you dropped this last night.
That? Oh, no, that belongs to my aunt. I'm so glad I was able to find you alone. There's something I've got to tell you.
What is it?
It's about last night. There's a...
Good morning. Having an interesting conversation, my dear?
Miss Winslow was just telling us about your island.
That's right.
How thoughtful of her. Did you sleep well last night?
Well as we could with the storm and all.
Good. I took the liberty of having some breakfast sent to your room. I hope you didn't mind.
Not at all. It was an unexpected treat.
You seem to admire my wife's earrings.
Oh, I was just,
My wedding present to her.
Very unique.
Quite so. I dare say there's not another pair like them in the world.
Really?
They were among the few possessions which we were allowed to take out of the old country.
You don't say.
Well, while you are here, I want you to feel perfectly at ease and do as you like. What are your plans for today?
I'm going down and take a look at the plane. Yes, we're anxious to see what damage was done by the crash last night.
I see.
Would you care to join us, Miss Winslow?
Oh, I would love to.
No. That would be quite impossible. My niece assists me as my secretary. We have a lot of work to do, my dear.
Some other time, perhaps.
Certainly. Shall we go, Mac? I'm all for it.
Enjoy yourselves. But don't forget luncheon at noon.
Thanks, Doctor. Bill, let's have a look at that earring. They're the same, all right. The only pair like them in the world, huh? I don't get it. Neither do I. Barbara didn't drop it. Madame Sangre couldn't have, apparently. Who did?
This is the most cockeyed racket I ever bumped into.
Well, I'm for getting out of it as quick as possible. Let's get the radio started. Bill, look there. What about it?
Ain't that a fresh grave?
So what? You're in a cemetery where it's customary to bury people in fresh graves.
Yeah, but that's been dug since the storm last night.
Listen, are you getting those zombies on your mind, too? You and Jeff make a great pair.
You still don't get it. Take a look at that headstone. That guy was buried over a week ago, and somebody must have dug him up.
Come on.
Boy, will I be glad to get away from this joint.
I'm sitting here with Deborah Lamb. God, is she hot or what? How are you?
Oh, I am hot, aren't I? No, you're hotter.
I know.
And I'm good, thank you.
Awesome. Okay, you've just did G-String Horror. You've been in Disciples.
Yes.
And you've got more films coming out. You're like on fire right now.
On fire.
Yeah. Is there a character you haven't played yet that you're dying to play though?
Oh, that's a good one. Actually, I have something coming up, and you know how film projects go, so I'm keeping my fingers crossed that it works out. But I have this action film I'm supposed to be doing, and where I'm actually doing like kind of martial arts type things. Ooh, wow. And I hope it works out. The film actually gets made, and I'm really excited about that because that's something I've really, really wanted to do, and I haven't had a chance to do it. So there
that's
you go.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That is so amazing. I would love to see you do that. Something different from horror and branch out a little bit.
Right.
Have you thought about romantic comedies? Is there another genre you're into besides the action or the horror, or is it just this is like your main thing?
You know what? I'm open to everything. In fact, I was just talking to, and yes, on the romantic comedies and comedy in general, because as some people know that the general audience might not know, is I am kind of funny.
That's true.
Yeah. So I would love to do comedy, and also I would love to get into like a family film. I would love that. You know, family films, you make a good family film, especially like a Christmas movie, and that will play over and over, and that'll be something that a wide audience would see. So I'm
an after-school special type thing?
Oh, sure, that too. You know, anything, really. I'm open to anything.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So you just did Disciples, right?
Yes.
And you have another couple films coming out, don't you?
Yes. Disciples here, just so people can have a visual. I play Mariska, and that'll be released sometime later this year. Also, I shot A Blood Story last year, and I play Elizabeth Bathory, and that should be coming out sometime later this year too. So that's great. And then I have irons in the fire projects that I can't really say right now, but yeah, I have a few things in the works.
Ooh, I can't wait to see it. And you're still doing your psychic stuff.
I am. In fact, I had a lady who has been someone I've done readings throughout the last few years, and she texted me and this weekend and said, "Hey, can I get a reading?" And I'm like, "Well, right now I'm at the Twisted Tower horror convention, but yeah, when I get home we'll set something up." So yeah, I am still doing that.
That's awesome. And what websites can we go to check out more about you?
Well, I'm really easy to find. My acting and production company, Lamblight Productions, you can find that at thedeborahlamb.com. If you're interested in finding out more about the kind of psychic work I do, just go to deborahlamb.psychic.com.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for the interview. I cannot wait to see everything that's coming up with you. Like, I'm just so amazed. I love G-string horror.
Thank you.
Disciples looks awesome, and I cannot wait as you as Elizabeth Bathory. Oh, that's gonna be awesome.
And you know, I'm really excited about you, and I want to talk to you more about some of your projects. This woman is on fire. She's unstoppable. I don't know how you do it.
I don't sleep. No, I don't know either.
A film director, a writer, a film director, a podcast person. You're like everything. You're everywhere.
Yeah, I know. I'm tired. No. Well, yes, let's talk. I would love. She's one lady I haven't worked with yet, so we need to do something.
Yeah. Well, we did do that other.
We did a
little
short.
thing.
Yeah, we did a short. I'm talking about a kick-ass feature.
Right. And I would love that too. And we will. We'll make it happen.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. Twins from hell or something. We'll do something.
We'll think of something.
We'll think of something.
Yeah.
Well, it could have been worse. Hey, Mac, come here. What's the matter? Is it busted? How do you like that? Somebody's dismantled it. Dismantled it? I'll say they have. What next on this Devil's Island? Mac, we're in a spot. I don't know why, but somebody's trying to hold us here. Trying to hold us, is it? That Dr. Sangre and his druids and his zombies? He better not try to pull any of his black magic on me. Calm down, Mac. Raving isn't going to get us anywhere. I'm going to find that Doc. Are you crazy? Do anything now to make him suspicious? No telling what he might do. Take it easy until we find out what he's up to. Well, maybe you're right. But there's one thing I can do, and I'm going to do it right now. I said take it easy. All I'm going to do is try and find that generator we heard humming last night. Hey, that's an idea. The old man's got a radio hidden away someplace. We could sure use it. Let's go. You better let me handle this. Like you said, we don't want to make anybody suspicious. And with two of us snooping around, it mightn't look so hot. Okay. I'll go back to the house and try to get Barbara away from Doc long enough to find out what she was trying to tell us. Think you can handle it alone? A cinch. It's right up my alley. My old man used to be a cop.
Trên con bao nhiêu coi ê âu cực cái nguồn mình ra chân đi đụng vào là xa
The hammer.
Yes, master.
How much longer?
Soon, master, soon. Voodoo magic works slow, but it is sure.
The Admiral has fainted. Your magic is no good. It puts him to sleep.
I am Mamalai, high voodoo priestess. I send him in trance, so he talk.
Too slow. He has valuable information, which we must have at once. The three men upstairs may be in the Secret Service. You must make him talk to Hammer. Dr. Sangre ruft X402. Dr. Sangre ruft X402.
Have another piece of pie, honey lamb?
Already had 2.
You already had 6, but does you want another one?
Well, if you insist.
Boy, you're the most pious man I ever did see.
Ain't it the truth?
I bet you none of them gals in Harlem never baked you no pie like that.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, you ain't so smart. I had me a beau once, and he wasn't no common old valet like you neither.
Is that so?
He was an ex-porter.
Ex-porter?
That's right.
Now, that's fine. What did he handle?
Bags. On the Pullman train.
What become of him?
He was killed by a revolving crane.
A revolving crane? Mm-hmm. Y'all sure have some fierce birds around this country. Do you miss him much?
Not much. I sees him every now and then.
Who's that?
He's Lazarus. That zombie you met last night.
Oh, Lazarus, that boy?
Jeff,
Oh, it's you, Mr. Bill. You sure give me a turn.
have you seen Mac? He's been missing since early this morning.
No, sir, I ain't seen him. You don't think nothing happened to him?
I don't know what to think.
Don't mind me, Mr. Bill. I'm on your side.
You think we better go look for him?
All right. Before we go, run upstairs and get my gun in the bag, will you?
Well, you gonna shoot somebody?
Now, don't ask any questions. Meet me in the library.
Yes, sir. Oh, excuse me, Mr. Doctor, I'm in the wrong room. No, I ain't either. This is Mr. Bill's room. What you doing going through his bag?
Jeff, I was looking for you.
Looking for me? In there?
I've got something to show you.
You got something to show me?
That's right.
I know, Mr. Doctor, but I got business elsewhere.
Nonsense. This is far more important.
Oh, not to me, Mr. Doctor. What is the matter? Oh, Doctor.
Watch.
That's where that lady went.
What lady?
The ghost lady.
The ghost lady?
Yes, she went right through there.
Come.
Now, wait a minute, Doc. Now, wait a minute, Mr. Sandra. Mr. Bill ain't gonna like this. Where's you taking me?
What?
Where's we going?
And I'm sitting here with the most handsomest man here today at this con, Jeff Dylan Graham. Honey, you look good. How are you today?
Good, how are you?
Good, good. Actor, writer, what don't you do, actually? I mean, you do it all. Is there anything you haven't done yet that you've been wanting to sink your teeth into?
Music.
Ooh, I like it. What kind of music?
Well, I like karaoke, but I don't know. It would definitely be like oldies, like 60s type of music I like.
That's cool. Have you thought about doing your own album or something?
No. I like to sing in the shower, so I don't know.
So in other words, 10, 15 years from now, I'm going to walk into your own karaoke bar that you own?
Yes, I like that idea.
That would be cool.
But I sing all the songs.
Oh, of course. You're like Jeff Dylan Graham, Saturday night, Sunday night, Monday night, Tuesday night. That'd be awesome.
I came.
It's like $30 to get in. No. What have you been doing lately? Because you've been doing so many films. I feel like I have to catch up.
Well, actually, I mean, this last year I haven't made a lot of movies, but I've been doing a lot of character roles. I've been definitely doing makeup, like Modern Grumbles, a short film I did where I shaved my eyebrows and my hair. I'm really getting into the character roles now. I'm trying to just stretch myself when it comes to that.
That's awesome. So you've done have you done any non-horror films?
A couple, mostly horror. I did a movie called Fell that's screening here at the convention, and that's more of like a drama, but it's still horror. A couple of comedies. I'd like to branch out and do more, but I love horror, so I'm always willing to do horror.
Is there a character in horror you haven't played yet? You've done killing and all that, right?
I've done killers, but I want to play more. I want to play more killers because I've played victim a lot, and I'm kind of like at that point where I want to just play like balls to the wall, fuck people up. Oh, can I say that? I'm sorry.
Yeah. I like that word.
Fuck.
Fuck. Okay. Anyway, No Service, which I'm directing, by the way. You are playing a killer in that.
Yes, I know. And when I read the script, I said, yes, I get to play a hillbilly, and I get to kill people. This is awesome. It's perfect.
I know. I thought of you for the part. I mean, not like that he looks like that, but you know.
She's like, yeah, he's psycho. He's perfect. He's psycho.
I think you're going to be fantastic.
I cannot
during this
wait.
Film. I can't either. Oh, what did we shoot? Oh, I'm directing. Okay. Soon. Do you have a website we can go to and check out more?
I have jeffdgram.com, which kind of links to my Facebook. I'm trying to get into Instagram and Twitter. I'm just getting used to that now. So
am I.
Yes, I'm like, it took me a while to figure out Twitter. Apparently it's really simple, but I'm like, I don't get it. I don't hashtag. What? I'm old. I feel old. I just don't get it.
I don't hashtag either. And people are like, why don't you hashtag? I'm like, I don't know. I just type it and I'm done, you know? I don't know.
It's like hashtag douchebag. I don't know. But yeah, I'm trying to get more into the social networking, and because it's a requirement now.
It is. Yeah.
It is.
I actually was going to be press at a convention, and they asked, well, how many Twitter followers do you have? That was one of the questions now. It's like, oh, crap.
Well, that's how you get cast now, too, in some things. Really? It's like, oh, well, you have 5,000 followers or 5 million or whatever, and then all of a sudden they look at you. Otherwise, they're like, oh, you don't have a Twitter? Oh, clearly you're not a professional because you don't have a Twitter.
Wow, that's really weird. That's
it is weird.
What it's come to now, huh? Oh.
You have to be a part of the social network. So...
Wow, I feel like I need more Twitter followers. You have Twitter? How many followers?
I don't have any Twitter.
Oh, I do.
You do?
I have 16,000.
Hey, that is awesome, actually. Put that on your resume.
I know.
You're like actress, host, director, and I have a lot of Twitter followers.
Yeah, so then Spielberg will cast me.
Oh,
yeah. Great. So we find you on Facebook, right?
Yes, it's facebook.com/Jeff Dylan Graham. All one word, clearly.
And we're not friends on there.
Yes, we are.
We are?
We are.
Never mind.
We are, see? She's like, you didn't add me. You're not on my Facebook. We're not friends anymore.
I ran out of friend space again.
You did? Too many? Oh, because they capped it at 5,000, right? Oh. Well, make a fan page.
I did.
Oh, wow.
Well, it's just got 3,000 now, but, you know. It's only got 80,000, but, you know. No.
My question is, when am I going to be on your show?
You are right now.
No, but I want to be on the
set.
Show. Yes.
You want to be on the set?
Yes, because I love horror hosts. It's what
I'm trying to think when I could get you down. Whenever you come back down here, I mean, just come over my place.
Just let me know, because I'm a huge horror host geek. I secretly want to be a horror host.
Why don't you?
Because I don't think I can do it. I think it's I don't know. I want to come up with a character, and I just don't want to do it like, you have your own show, you have your own concept, and you're awesome at it. I don't want to show up and just be like, oh, okay, I'm playing Night of the Living Dead, and, it's like...
Yeah, that's true. You should do a character like, do you want to make a character up?
Yes, I want someone crazy, like a crazy scientist.
Ooh, that'd be
or
cool.
something, but that's been done,
Yeah, but, you'd be your own unique scientist.
Yeah, I could. I thought maybe something like Andy Warhol-ish.
Ooh,
like with a weird, crazy wig.
Ooh, I could see that. Yeah. You could start off with doing like a spot in your house where you set up something, and then you could do like little cameo appearances on my show, and then spin off to your own show.
I would love that. Also, there's something that I think really needs to be done, which is a horror host / cooking show.
Oh my God, I've thought about that.
Would you do it?
Yes.
Can I come on?
I've thought about that.
If you do it, I want to come on.
Yes. Yes. We could cook like eyeball cake and all kinds of other stuff.
Yes.
I've thought about that.
Do it.
Oh my God, I should.
Even if it's just a segment.
Yeah, that's it. New segment. Here we go. You've heard it here first, exclusively here on Movie Massacre. Well, thank you so much, Jeff.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Wonderful.
Oh, you are wonderful.
You know I love you.
Oh, I love you. God, this is like Laverne and Shirley, the sequel.
Right?
So back to the movie.
Jeff, get a move on. We got you again. What are you doing in here? Where's Jeff?
I wouldn't know, sir.
It's gone. You know about this, you devil. Give me that gun.
I have no gun, sir.
Don't lie to me. Somebody has. Where's Jeff? Where is he? And Mac, what's happened to him?
I wouldn't know, sir.
You're gonna tell me or I'll...
I said I wouldn't know, sir.
You wouldn't spill it if you didn't know. I'm gonna find him if I have to search every inch of this island.
Yes, sir.
Look at this watch. See it move. Watch it. You have seen nothing. You know nothing. Repeat after me. I have seen nothing. I know nothing.
I have seen nothing. I knows nothing.
I don't even know my name.
I don't even know my name.
I am dead.
I is.
Repeat. I am dead.
I am dead.
I am dead. I have returned to the land of the living. I am a zombie. I am a zombie. I am a zombie.
I am a zombie. I am a zombie. I am a zombie.
Get over there where you belong.
Yes, sir. Move over, boys. I'm one of the gang now.
Mac! Jeff! Mac! Mac, where are you? Jeff!
Aunt Alice, think. Think hard. Remember. Try to remember. Oh, you've got to get over this. You must speak to me. You must. No.
So you're mixed up in this mess, too.
Oh, no, I was only trying to...
I know what you were trying to do. I thought Dr. Sangre was responsible for that. Now I see it's you.
Oh, no, I'm only trying to undo what already has been done.
By hypnotizing her still further?
But it's the only way. You must believe me.
I wouldn't believe you or anybody else in this madhouse. I suppose next you and your vultures will be after me.
Next.
Don't pretend that you don't know what happened to Jeff and Mac.
I know it. Look.
Mac! He's sick. Get some brandy. Mac, tell me what's the matter. What happened? Where have you been? It doesn't do any good. Well, I hope you're satisfied.
No, I didn't.
I saw your friend enter from the jungle. Is anything the matter?
What do you think?
Well, let's have a look. I was afraid of that. He has contracted a very rare and dangerous jungle fever.
Is that so?
It paralyzes the motor region of his brain. He must have medical attention at once.
But you're a doctor. See what you can do about it.
I'm sorry, it's beyond my powers.
I thought so. You're going to let him die.
Not at all. There's a native doctor in the village who knows more about this than I do. We'll send for him at once.
I see.
Find Mamba and send for Dr. Kui.
Yes, doctor.
We better put him to bed. Mr. Summers, this is Dr. Kui.
Charmed, Mr. Summers, I'm sure.
How do you do, Doctor?
Dr. Kui was educated in your country, America.
Precisely. This is the patient, I presume?
Yes, make it snappy, will you, Doctor?
sorry. There's nothing I can do.
Nothing. Are you sure?
Positive. This man has been dead since morning. I'm profoundly sorry about the death of your friend, Mr. Summers.
What has to be, has to be, I suppose. Did you have to bury him so soon?
It was out of my hands. The local law insists. The climate and something even worse makes it necessary.
You mean this voodoo zombie business, huh?
This voodoo magic is far more real than you think, Mr. Summers. You heard what Dr. Cui had to say.
No, but that's impossible. Dead since morning.
Things like that have happened before on this island. There are even whisperings going on among the natives that he was bewitched.
Bewitched? But why? What for?
Maybe for prying into things that did not concern him.
Moment bitte, Doctor.
Come sofort. Excuse me. What is it?
The radio. Word has just come through. They must have the Admiral's information at once.
We've got to make him talk.
We might perform the ceremony.
The rites of transmigration. Get everything ready. Inform Tahama. And get Madame Sangre to the dungeon.
Madame Sangre?
You heard me. Hurry.
Tahama, the ceremony später unten.
I'll be right along. I'll have to go. You've got to feed the zombies.
Me? I can't stand zombies, and you knows it.
Do as you're told. And you'd better set another plate. For we're going to have company for dinner.
Company? You mean there's a new one?
That's right. The Irishman from upstairs.
Well, I do declare. Imagine us having a white zombie for dinner.
Kid Zom.
What you doing in that lineup?
Don't bother me, woman. Can't you see I was a has-been?
A zombie?
Nothing else but. And don't ask me my name, 'cause I don't know. I don't know nothing.
You ain't no zombie. Zombies can't talk.
Can I help it 'cause I'm loquacious?
How'd you get this way?
I ain't telling nothing. All I know is that I joined the club. And as a member, I has privileges.
What privileges?
Privilege to get fed.
That ain't no new development with you.
Woman, where's my food?
There it is. Help yourself.
Company, come and get it.
Where's the white one?
What white one?
The one who flew the plane you come in. He's also one of the new recruits.
The only one I know about is the boys in my squad. Is this the best food you got?
The best? For zombies, that am the 6-bit deluxe special.
This being a zombie sure is a drawback. Where's the salt?
You eats that the way it is and likes it. Zombies ain't supposed to use salt.
I thought you said...
I changed my mind.
That's more like it. Take it easy there, woman. I ain't no hearing.
Now eat.
Ooh, what is you trying to do, poison me?
How's you feeling?
How should I feel?
You ain't feeling dead, is you? 'Cause if you is, then you's a zombie.
And if I ain't?
Then you ain't no zombie. The rule says if a zombie uses soul, he dries up and gets dead again.
How do I look? How do I look?
Take a look for yourself.
Well, according to this, I ain't dead.
That's all I want to know. Then you ain't no zombie.
How you know?
'Cause when a zombie looks in the mirror, he don't see nothing.
That's me, all right. Well, I ain't no zombie after all. If I ain't no zombie, and there is, what am I doing here? What am I...
Hey, where you going?
We are back with Stacy Pippi Hammond of Etheria Film Festival. How are you?
I'm wonderful. How are you doing?
Good, good. I wanted to ask you, so you went from Viscera to Etheria. I want to hear about Etheria. What is it all about? What is it out there to do for the women?
Sure. Well, as I think you may be aware, unfortunately, Viscera is no longer. Shannon Lark has closed it down. It kind of left a gap. Etheria was the brainchild of Heidi Honeycutt. It's something that she was already doing, focusing on science fiction and fantasy, that took place in Massachusetts in conjunction with all things horror. Heidi had also been working on getting action. How do we represent action films done by women? So when this came about, quite obviously we would never compete against against Viscera. It was doing something wonderful in Hollywood for horror. But we decided to incorporate, because of that vacancy, and bring them all together into one single festival. We kept Etheria, that was already a company name that she had and owned, and it's doing really well. But now it's all genre films, exploitation, dark thrillers. We're really trying to show that, first of all, there are female directors out there. There are women that make films all the time. They just don't get as much recognition. So, and when they do get those jobs, they're often documentaries, romantic comedies, period pieces that are dramas. We kind of want to show that women can spice it up as well.
Awesome, awesome. Now in this day and age, how do you feel about female directors? I know there's a bunch of them out there, especially in the independent land. How do you feel about women directors nowadays? Do we not have enough? Do you feel that there's plenty out there, but they're just hiding and they need to come out more? Is that what you guys are trying to do, is just really push for, there are women directors out there, here are they all?
Absolutely. I think they're both important, but the fact that they are there. We have a lot of women. There are women that are in the DGA, that aren't getting the same jobs. There are women trying to even fundraise independently that don't get the same responses to requests on campaigns that a man might receive for the same type of script and the same type of content.
I agree. I recently did an Indiegogo campaign for my next feature. Out of $5,000, I raised $600. But I noticed by research, I kid you not, any man out there, director-wise, who put up an Indiegogo for $5,000 or less, made all his profits.
Or I've even seen some of the comments that go up, that when a filmmaker is just doing their little plug interview, to put on their campaign, and here's a director saying, oh, I want to do this film, it's about this, 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 and you look at the comments, they're not like, oh, that sounds cool, it's, oh, she's ugly. Well, what in the world does that have to do with her ability to direct a film?
Exactly. They're judging more by looks than judging by how professional you are and how much talent you have. And I'm glad Etheria is out there now, because that's going to be a stepping point for women to not just show what they can do, but will you also be helping with distribution?
Hopefully. What we really want to do is provide that venue. I think as a filmmaker, you're quite aware you have this project. Now you got to shop it around. Going through the festivals, submitting, paying this fee here, this fee there, it can get very, very costly just to still get rejected. So what we're trying to do is still charge no submission, this time, be able to select some films that we think really are the strongest of the bunch, and highlight them, present them at the Egyptian Theater in Hollywood. and then from there go into other festivals, into universities, everything else around the world, that it's given them more exposure than they've previously had. Now from that, I know of talking to some people that it got their name out there, that if it wasn't for these programs, they wouldn't have been seen, and now they're starting to get the offers for other projects. As far as there are enough there's never enough, but there are a lot of women that aren't being seen. For instance, one of the films that I had today, I've actually raffled it off, was Nobody Can Cool. And it's by a team, writer, producer, directors, 2 women that go under the name of Deepex. It's a fantastic film. But they aren't getting the same marketing. They don't have that rah-rah like everybody else is getting. We're also very interested in programs that are targeting girls, middle school, high school age, to get them interested into the technical aspect of things. So kind of maybe working on that next generation about becoming filmmakers.
That is awesome. I'm so glad you guys are here to do this. Are you taking shorts and features?
What we do is we present one feature. It has to be a premiere. Okay, at least a West Coast Hollywood premiere. Really interested, of course, in world premieres. And that one feature kind of figure they won the slot. We're going to go ahead and give it all the bells and whistles, have it at the Egyptian, do the carpet, present it, and still present it elsewhere. The films for competition are all shorts. I think it's really important, doing a lot of festivals. Of course, I want to get to that point one day where I'm doing a multiple day festival. For now, a single evening of the best that keeps everybody in their seats to actually watch all the films. You go to a film festival, my friend Raina is in the 2:00 block on Sunday. I'm not going to miss it. But then that next block, I'm going to go and catch a drink or get some food. Right? And I just missed a whole block of things that I didn't know about. And I think it's really important. You're at a festival to learn about all these different films.
Exactly, I agree.
So I think keeping one night, it keeps everybody watching the entire presentation. Because that way you're not just watching your friends or your own.
Exactly. Is there a website that we can go to?
It is. We have a website. It's theriafilmnight.com. All of our artwork right now is different women. Miranda Pla did this. Jessica Jimerson did this, and so we're also highlighting different artists, and you can find information about them on the site too. So we're looking at anything else to really showcase all the talent behind the camera, all the talent in the arts, in editing, in graphic design, and layout.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. I think Etheria is going to be freaking fabulous. It's awesome. I cannot wait to go myself and see what's going on. So thank you so much. Thank you.
Jeff, where have you been? What are you doing coming out of there?
One at a time, Mr. Bill. I've just been reincarnated.
You what?
I just got de-zombified. That's the facts, Mr. Bill. But that's all I remember.
Jeff, you've got to remember. These zombies. Did you see any of them?
I just got through eating dinner with them.
Were any of them white?
Why do you ask me that? Samantha asked me the same thing down in the kitchen.
No, I was just thinking of Mac. They were in such a hurry to bury him.
Bury him? Is Mr. Mac dead? My goodness. Maybe he's the one that,
The one? Go on. What one?
I was digging in a graveyard. Can you imagine me digging in a graveyard?
What about the graveyard?
No. That couldn't have been me.
Oh, but Jeff, you've got...
What was that?
Sounded like a woman's scream.
What one?
I don't know, but it sounded like Barbara. I'll get the flashlight.
Off again.
Down here.
I'm coming, but my heart ain't in it.
This way. what you got for trying to warn us. Whoever did it can't be far away.
You mean can't be too far away?
Jeff, look.
Eyes, if you look, I ain't responsible for nothing you sees. Mr. Bill, ain't that a coffin?
It's Max.
You don't think he done joined up with the zombies, do you?
I don't know. But if that Sangre thinks he can use Max's body to...
What's the matter?
Listen. What does that sound like to you?
I don't know, but it ain't Gene Krupa.
It's the same drums we heard the other night. Voodoo drums. We gotta find them.
Oh, Mr. Bill, ain't we found enough in one day?
After this, there's no telling what he's up to. Mac might be... Oh, come on.
I'm coming. Mr. Bill, does we have to do this?
Quiet, Jeff.
I ain't said a word.
And I am back with the beautiful Rebecca McHenry from Fangoria. How are you?
I'm good. I'm here with the beautiful Raina.
I want to ask you, you're getting into directing.
Yeah.
Feature. I think that's awesome. What have you done lately?
Actually, we just debuted one of my shorts here, and it simultaneously debuted at Cinemayhem in Los Angeles at the same time, which was kind of cool. But yeah, we're now on our 7th, 8th short that we've been doing, and we have a feature that we start on in the fall that's in pre-production right now.
Awesome. Can you tell us a little bit, anything about the feature?
I can't yet. I can say that whereas most of my stuff is comedy, it's not a comedy, which is kind of weird. Most of my stuff is like more comedic horror, and this one is very dark. So I'm kind of excited though.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So who are your influences when you started getting into directing? Because I know you've worked for Fangoria magazine for a while. And what made you decide to take that leap?
You know, I'd been working for Fango, and I did a lot of the television production stuff back when Fango TV was still happening, and I really got into, I guess, kind of just controlling the way that things looked on screen, and I was doing it as a producer for Fango TV, but then I ended up directing a couple of music videos, and that really kind of piqued my interest a little bit more, and then we started doing film. But influence-wise, I definitely have to say Maya Deren is one of my biggest. She's a filmmaker, and she also wrote, directed everything from the 1940s, and I just love her dearly. Very experimental, like David Lynch before David Lynch.
Nice.
So, but yeah, she did everything herself, and she's amazing.
That's great. Now you do horror, but is there another genre you'd love to branch out and do?
I've always wanted to do a musical.
Me too.
Yeah, I agree. I absolutely love musical theater, and so that's kind of like my private passion. Like, you know, I do horror all day and watch thousands of horror movies a year, but then at the end of the day, I'm in my car singing, you know, show tunes on the way home. So someday, and I know that if I did it, it would have to have dark themes in it just because it's me, and horror kind of infiltrates everything I do. But yeah, eventually I'll do my horror musical. It's coming. It's coming.
Are you a Glee fan?
Actually, I've never seen a single episode of Glee.
Really? I figure you would have been a Glee fan. That's what I veg out to after a long day. I'm like, Glee's on.
No, mine's any musical that comes out, I just absolutely love. And I still love going to the theater to see them. So, yeah.
Awesome. So, directing, you're doing writing, you're doing a lot of stuff. When do you have time to sleep?
I usually get like 3 or 4 a night. No, I get so bored if I'm not doing everything. And because I absolutely love what I do, it never really seems like work. So sometimes my husband will have to be like, you know, it's like 2 a.m., Becky, you should go to sleep now. And then I put down the computer and, you know, everything that I'm working on, or turn off the movies. And yeah, but I absolutely love everything I do, so that keeps me more motivated than sleep would.
Awesome. Now, there's a lot of talks all the time, especially in the horror genre, of the male versus female director thing. How do you feel about females nowadays with directing? Is there a lot more nowadays? Is there a lot more coming out? Where do women stand today?
I think that there are so many more female directors kind of coming out of the woodwork now, and it's phenomenal. I think that's largely in part to organizations like Viscera and Etheria, and women, not even horror-based, but just some of the women filmmaker groups, you know, really trying trying to push it forward, and I think that's phenomenal. As for the actual tone of the film, I mean, there's definitely differences in the way that you're going to see genre presented, but women can do gore and guts and everything else just as well as anybody else. So,
how do you feel about the Masters of Horror dinners? Because now they're kind of bringing some women into it. Do you feel that Masters of Horror should be just kept men and maybe women should have their own, or do you think it would be nice to just combine Masters of Horror and have just both the male female in there?
I'm not too into the bifurcation of the sexes. I think that we just all go in together. Women are masters just the same, and Tammy Sutton I saw was at the last one, and I am so proud of her for kind of, breaking through that wall, so that's awesome.
I totally agree. I think the whole breaking each other up, there's all this he versus she and all this stuff is just kind of like, okay, baby talk, I'm glad you said that, because I'm really supportive of everyone just coming together and trying to do something great.
Yeah.
And I think that's awesome.
It all comes down to the quality of the film. And if you're making good films, how you do it or who you are isn't as important to me as the product that you're creating. And so, it can come from anybody. So.
Awesome. Is there a website besides Fangoria that we could catch your stuff?
You can find me on Facebook and Twitter.
Cool. And then what about your short films or anything? Are those on YouTube or Vimeo?
One of my, actually a couple of my short films are up on YouTube. The Dump is on YouTube, and Witch's Brew is on YouTube, and Barista, I think, is on Vimeo. And then the other ones are still in festival circuit, so I'm not allowed to post them yet.
Okay. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for the interview.
Thank you so much.
In there. I won't budge. Jeff, you were down here. Don't you remember how you got in?
I can't remember.
Think hard, Jeff. We've got to get in there.
Now, let me think.
Admiral Wainwright, what were your orders?
To go.
I'm here with Susie Lanier Brumlett. How are you today?
I am great. I've had so much fun at this convention.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
You've been acting forever. You've been in classic horror films. Hills Have Eyes. You've done so much stuff. Is there something that you haven't sucked your teeth into yet that you've been dying to do?
I'd love to do a really great drama, theatrical release drama, that's highly respected before I leave the planet. A classic would be fabulous, something, I don't know, like Titanic or something, something where people will watch it forever, And The Hills Have Eyes is a cult, success, but in the horror genre. So, and I love horror. But to diversify a little bit, because I don't just do horror, I do comedy, and I'd love to do a really wonderful movie.
Oh, that's awesome. I could totally see you being in something like that, something epic.
Yeah, I'm a fan of Ellen Burstyn, and I think she's a wonderful actress. Just to do or Judi Dench, those are my favorite actors. So, just to do something of that caliber that they would do would be really a dream come true.
Yeah, have you directed yet?
I used to direct theater. I'm an equity director from an Actors Equity years ago, but I haven't directed anything lately. I've been writing. I'm writing a book, and I have an agent in LA, and I have a project that's in the works as a treatment right now.
Oh, that's going to be great. Yeah. Oh, I wish I could know more, but I can't.
Okay.
I know they're always top secret.
Yeah. Well, this one is with HBO, so it's not bad.
Ooh, even loving it more. Stalkers. Let me tell you, Hills Have Eyes. There are some major fans for that film. Do you ever get some weird fan mail or anything like that?
Yeah, sometimes, but usually people are pretty respectful. You know, I have had. I just got one since I've been here. Some guy calling me, sort of stalking me. I just have to delete it and get used to it. You know, I try to keep myself on guard from time to time, but mostly people are very nice and very respectful.
That's good. So you never had to hire like security guard for yourself or anything?
Yeah, I have had.
Oh, you have? Oh my God.
Yeah. But the answer to that is yes. But you know, it's been a while. Mm-hmm. So I just watch my back, and you know, I think anytime you're in the public eye of any way, in any form, you have to be careful. There are people that want a piece, or they want to, you know, they have their own agenda, or they may be crazy. So,
well, I guess I'll stop stalking her. No, I'm just kidding.
You can stalk me anytime.
Perfect. I'm doing it right now on Twitter. No, I'm just kidding. Oh man, is there a website we can go to check out all your stuff and check out you and more?
My own website. I'm Suze Lanier Bramlett, www.suze, S-U-Z-E, Lanier, L-A-N-I-E-R, BRAMLETT.com, and Twitter, Lanier_Bramlett.
And it's the real Susie on Twitter, right? You know how some of those stars are like the real one.
Well, they're, you know, because I added Bramlett to my name, Lanier_Bramlett. I don't know that a lot of people are rushing out to take those two names together, so I am the only one.
Awesome, you're one of a kind.
Yeah.
So on your website, we could also check out your music?
Yes, I have a wonderful band, some of whom used to work with my late husband, Delaney Bramlett, and he wrote great songs from, you know, the late 60s, early 70s. And but I have a great band in LA, and my show's called Swamp Cabaret. Ooh. And that's on iTunes and
I love
CD
it.
Baby. Yeah.
Cool. So, music. What kind of music is it
Blues,
that you're into?
Honey, I do in New Orleans, rock, blues. I love the blues, and I think the blues. What's great about the blues is you don't have to be a teenager to play it or to perform it. You know, the blues, you can be 90, and if you can still play the piano and get out a few notes, you can still do it. You know, it's an ageless form of music, and I think the older you get, the easier it is to talk about life and share your experiences, so it becomes easier to write music. You know, you've got miles of funky road underneath you, you know, rough road and nice road. You know, you've loved a lot, you've lived a lot, and you've lost a lot.
Yeah, exactly.
So it gives you you know, a ton of material to write about.
Is there a musician that you just fanned out about that you have done music with or you haven't done music with?
Well, not that I can think of. I love Bonnie Raitt, but my favorite singer right now is Beth Hart, and I love Joe Bonamassa. So I love that style of music. It's kind of a bluesy rock, you know, slinky type of music, which I like to write too. So those are my favorites.
Do you watch a lot of music movies? Like I just recently saw Inside Llewyn Davis by the Coen brothers. Have you seen that
I
yet?
haven't seen it, and I've been dying to see it.
So good.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to see that one. Yeah.
Yeah. So do you watch a lot of music movies? Are you into that kind of thing? Would you like to be in some music movies? That would be awesome.
Well, actually, my music is going to be in Cut. So I'm going to be singing it from a club in Hollywood, and that's a scene in my new movie Cut. So
awesome.
I know, I'm excited.
That's so cool. I cannot wait to see that now. When's it coming out?
Late summer. What I understand, August, September.
Oh, it's going to be so good. Oh, I can't wait. Thank you so much for the interview. I think you are amazing. And what don't you do?
Well, I adore you. So
everyone does. No, I'm just kidding.
Stop! Mamba, you fool! She was just going to talk.
Unbelievers! Outsiders come in.
Get them!
Mac, go back. It's Bill. Bill Summers, your pal. Go back. Mac, go back.
Stop them!
Did you contact the Coast Guard all right, Admiral?
They'll be aboard here for us in the morning. Now, how's your friend?
Well, those bullets didn't help him any. He'll need a little patching up when that Coast Guard cutter gets here. But he says he's raring to go again. Say, by the way, how did that insane doctor manage to get you on this island?
Well, he brought our plane down with a false radio beam. Killed the crew and tortured me to get information about our canal zone fortifications for his government. He didn't succeed at first. And then he decided to try this voodoo business.
Oh, you mean those rites of transmigration he talked about?
Yes, that's right. You see, he tried to transfer the Admiral's information to my brain. He was completely mad on the subject of hypnotism. Half the island was under his spell.
First, he tried to use Madame Sangre as a subject. When she broke under the strain, he used Barbara. I hate to think what might have happened if you hadn't turned those zombies against him.
You and me both. If there's one thing that I wouldn't want to be twice, zombies is both of them.
I hope you enjoyed tonight's film, my little ghouls, here from Twisted Terror Convention. As you can see, I'm in front of Scattered Comics booth. Jason Doobie-Doo, I love you. So, tune in next Saturday night to see another frightful night of me. Until then, my little ghouls, I'll see you in your nightmares.